It is really sunny today, so do forgive the lighting. But I just wanted to make a video, like a short video. I don't think it'll be this long or too long, just about what to do after relapse. Because I'm gonna be honest, like during my NoFap journey, I have been to my highs and to my lows. I've had my ups and downs. Like, I think a lot of people have, and I believe that no person on a NoFap journey would just instantly just succeed in quitting PMO, quitting porn, all this. Like, it's a slow and steady process, but the time that it will take will be worth it, because in the long run it will benefit us. But I just wanted to make a video just helping you guys, and maybe myself if I ever feel like I had to do something I don't want to. There's two aspects to recovering from a relapse. The first thing you need to know is that you need to change your mindset. Now, there's about 2 steps that you can do. There's 2 aspects. I want to say aspects. I already said aspects, but there's 2 steps in this aspect. Yeah, that's the one. Now, the first one will be to just know that you are not a bad person. What you did does not define who you are. You're a good person. You're not a bad person. You're a good person who just did a bad decision. Put that in your mind. I did a bad thing, but that does not make me bad. That's the difference between guilt and shame, right? Guilt is what tells you did something bad, but shame is when you say that you are bad. That is toxic shame. You telling yourself you're bad for what you did, you are shaming yourself, and that is definitely not a good way to recover from NoFap. You gotta remember that you are a good person. You just did a bad thing. That's better. You can hear some sounds. Please forgive me, but just remember, you need to realize the difference between guilt and shame. Like I said before, guilt is telling yourself that you did something bad. Shame is when you tell yourself you are you are bad, and you don't want to be that. No, you do not. Now, okay, so the second step to the first aspect of changing your mind is to know that relapse will not ruin your day, right? A lot of us think, especially me, like we'll think, damn, it is fucking sunny. I'm sorry, guys, but a lot of us think that relapse will just completely throw us off. Like, we bust one and then we're like, I don't know what to do. There's a lot to do, really. A lot of us, before we fap, we just feel bored, because most of the time relapsing on NoFap is when you just feel bored, or just there's nothing to do, or you just do not know what to do. And instead of busting one out, you can use your hours wisely. You can do something productive, read a book, or just do something that will keep your mind off that. Whether that you might just start doing push-ups or some shit, just do something, anything, really. That shit will help. If you want to start just fucking jumping, you might as well just fucking jump. Just start doing like jumping jacks or shit like that. Just do something. Yeah, it doesn't have to be anything specific. Just do anything. Like, you can fucking make some poetry. Do what the fuck you want, really. Just keep your mind off relapsing. People think that because they relapsed, for example, in the morning, afternoon, like most people do. I usually do it in the afternoon when I relapse. Yeah, I always do it in the afternoon. I don't know why, but for example, they think that just because they relapse during the morning, afternoon, they think they're not confident, and they feel that it will stop them from being happy. It will not stop you from being happy or confident. You need to realize that just because you relapse, it will not ruin your day. You are not the person you were 5 minutes ago. You need to think about that. You're a completely different person 5 minutes ago. Yeah, that does not define who you are. Like I said, you are not a bad person. You just did a bad decision. but you can do good decisions, right? Do not let this relapse or any relapse ever stop you from, being happy or whatever. It will. Don't think it's something that will ruin you. It won't ruin you. Trust me. I found that, which is really weird, because personally, a lot of the times I relapse, I almost want to compensate for that. So, I don't say I'm more productive after I relapse, because that's kind of stupid. Because I wouldn't bust one out just to be more productive. It doesn't work like that. It's opposite. But I do try to compensate. This is me personally. I do try to compensate after I relapse. So, for example, I might relapse in the afternoon, and I feel guilty. So I try to make up for it. So I might get on my business. I might read a book for longer than I usually do. Fuck, I might even make a YouTube video like I am right now. Don't let the relapse stop you. Do something, anything, right? The last thing I want to say about the second step is to realize that the power of coming back from a relapse, to not let it overcome you, is just as powerful as stopping the relapse itself. Really. Now, that brings me, that finishes the first aspect of changing your mindset. The second aspect is, like I said before, to do something. So I think I kind of merged it together, so I kind of screwed up my structure, but that's okay. Do something. We already said that. What can you do? Now, like I said before, you can read a book, just do something productive. But a thing that has been very useful to me, that I found recently, is that it's with cold showers. Now, I did make a video about cold showers, which you should check out. But the thing, I did feel, after I learned this, I did feel fucking pissed, because I felt bad that I didn't tell other people this. So I might as well just tell it now. But with cold showers, it's not just about helping you break urges. It's not just about helping you stop from busting one out. It does help with just wiping yourself off. Now, let me explain. Me personally, and I think I've seen a lot of people do this or explain this, but they have a cold shower, and it will almost be like a cleanse, right? After the shower, they feel detoxed. They feel great. They feel like they clean themselves away from the filth, mentally and physically. They feel like they've just shed the skin of filth and guilt and shame, and they're all in a whole new body, a whole new mindset. Like, cold showers before and after relapse will help you greatly. So utilize the cold showers. Now, you need to start using it. If you aren't, you should check out my video. I will explain. Explains more about how cold showers will help you and all that. Now, another thing you can do to do something and help yourself overcome the relapse is by just talking about it. Now, maybe you can talk to a friend who's almost like maybe on the same journey, or who understands what you're going through, and don't feel like they will shame you, because if they're your friend, they won't shame you, and especially if they're doing the same journey as you, they know what it's like. They might have not told you. Like, I've failed multiple times. I haven't really told anyone, but because I never thought I needed to. But if you do feel like it, then it might be useful to tell someone. You don't actually have to tell anyone directly or anything if you don't feel comfortable or nothing. But you can maybe go on Reddit and just tell your story. You just say your feelings, almost like a vent. Just say what you went through, and that might help you feel, just make you feel good. It's almost like watching like a motivational video. You feel good about the vent, about just telling people what you just went through, and people, because they will empathize with you. They relate to you. They realize that I have also relapsed. I fuck with this guy. I fuck with this person who just told this story. Because For example, the NoFap subreddit, it's not about motivational quotes or just telling you how I gain superpowers and shit. No, it's about, helping other people go through this journey, because there's people who've been on NoFap for years and years, and there's people who just started. These people, they're the same. We're both human. They're all humans. We're all humans. We all fuck up, yeah. So just realize that, if you tell someone, they can help you greatly. And another thing, the last thing, well, there's plenty of things, but the last thing I want to say, to do something you're passionate about. Now, maybe that passion might be poetry, maybe that passion might be drawing, painting. It gets your mind off some things, because you're doing something productive, and when you do something productive, you get dopamine of it. You get the good type of dopamine. You feel great about doing this productive thing, and you forget about the relapse. So doing something that you're passionate about will help you greatly. Now, it helped me. I'm making more videos, so every time I go to bed I feel good, because I realize that I've made a video, or I've added more to my research. I've done all this, and then even if I relapse the same day, it doesn't matter, because I've done something with my time. Yeah. So to wrap this up, again, I'm sorry about the lighting. I look like Jesus or the ghost of Christmas past. But to wrap this up, 2 steps, not 2 aspects, like I said before. Change your mindset. Yeah, realize that you're not a bad person. Don't shame yourself. You feel guilty. Everyone feels guilty, but don't shame yourself about it. And do something. Something to distract your mind. Something, anything. Do jumping jacks. Do push-ups. Take a cold shower. Do all this shit. And trust me, you will be on a better journey, because the power to come back from a relapse is just as strong as resisting the relapse itself. Okay? If you like this video, like it. You can, just like this, like the Reddit, you might comment below about, your problems or how you relapse. Like, it's fine. We've all been through similar things. And yeah, subscribe for new content. Take care.